All right, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's had a great Saturday. It is Saturday evening where I am. Hopefully, should be, I guess, Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, early evening for some. Could be Sunday for some. Who knows? But I hope you've had a good start to your weekend. I'm bored. Not a whole lot going on in game right at the moment. So we're going to find some stuff to do. I've done my war fights, kind of hung out all day waiting to be cleared to do those. Just got done with them a little bit ago. That video will be coming out once I know who's going to win. Should be us, hopefully. Looking like us at the moment, but it's not a guarantee at this point. So other than that, just trying to find some stuff to do in game. What else is there? There's arena. I've got to do side quests. I actually didn't complete it last week. Only got 2 runs in, forgot to do the other 2. So I've got to get all 4 runs of the side quest in. And I hope the stream's running okay. YouTube looks like it's having an error. My stream isn't, but watching the playback, it looks a little laggy, so I don't know. I love YouTube sometimes. Anyway, other than that, nothing going on really. Like I said, hope everybody's having a good Saturday. It was too hot to do much here. And I'm going to jump over here. I do have arena to finish up. I know that much. But we're going to start with a side quest. We'll jump in. Probably only run 2 of that. Run maybe an event quest path. Is level up around yet? Nope, not quite level up yet. So level up may come around. We may do live level up. Who knows? It's that type of day. Who is the boss in this one? And what do we have to deal with? Shocker. Oh, yay. Hey, Ghost Runner. Wanted to pop in and drop a like and say, have a great stream. I appreciate that, Jason. Going to try to have a good Father's Day tomorrow. I don't know where the tradition in my family started that for Father's Day I end up cooking. Not necessarily cooking, I'm grilling out, but still. You know, it was like we saw some people, we went to the store today to buy steaks and all that, and saw, you know, a wife buying a grill, and I was like, you know, that's, you know, a wife buying a grill for a husband for Father's Day is kind of like a husband buying a wife a vacuum. My wife didn't appreciate that a whole lot, but, you know. Anyway. Oh, let's see what nodes are on this guy. Hey, 1-2, how's it going? Oh, I don't care what's on this. We're just going to bring a team in. We'll bring him. We'll bring her. Just going to bring in some heavy hitters. Where's my Hulkling? He's not in. Come on. Get out of the team. There we go. Oh, I guess I can't bring Hulkling. They're class. You're not going to buy Megatron crystals for 7? No, not right at the moment. I may eventually. I mean, we're going to get her anyway. You know, that's kind of my thinking. We're going to get her anyway. I don't know if I'll buy any crystals for it. I might at some point if I miss some of the pulling the crystals from some of the, like the arena milestones or something like that at some point, then I'll buy some. But at the moment, the plan is not to. I want somebody different. Yeah, let's run Kushala. And let's put Sauron in here. Or no, let's put Bishop in here. There we go. That'll work. So yeah, I don't want to buy them if I don't have to. With the Sinister Sentinel sale or whatever it was called, I can't remember the exact title of it, coming up. Don't really want to spend money on anything I don't have to. Now, unit-wise, that may be another story. Come on, girl. There you go. I hate having to intercept. I'm glad I kind of figured it out when I did, though, because, you know, I could have sat there forever and not figured out what the node was. And we'll get Sparkles eventually. I'd like to get her twice, but I still see the stream going. Hey, Lefty's Pops. I hope the stream is still going. I still see it on all my stuff, 1-2. And Lefty's Pops is in here talking to me, so I'm hoping it's still going. Somebody let me know if it's not. Like I said, I think YouTube's having some hiccups. Perfect. That's what I thought. It is one of them YouTube nights. Because it keeps stuttering on my... How did you get unblockable again? Oh, I'm not running recoils. It's live again. Good, 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 good. I was going to have to call somebody at YouTube and figure out what was going on. Oh, I know you did. I knew who it was. I recognize the little profile picture, although it's pretty darn small and YouTube doesn't give you really a way to make it look bigger. Did Lefty ever get those bosses down in God of War? No, what was he playing? Yeah, God of War. Hey, Alejandro, how's it going? I had to leave earlier today before he finished that up. I didn't know if he ever got him down or if he gave up on it and complained that the makers of God of War were being unfair. That looked like a very, very hard fight at his gear level, though. I'm finally on vacation, don't know what to do with my free time. I have that same problem when I go on vacation. I usually stay so busy, it's hard for me to ever just kind of relax and sit back and enjoy it. It's like today we had nothing to do and it drove me crazy. What do I think of the new super event? I love the idea. I'll be more interested in seeing it when it's in action. I guess this guy is debuff immune. You know, I'll be very, very interested in seeing it up and running. But I like the thought, I like the concept, I like the rewards. Yep, debuff immune or has some type of conflictor or something. Hey, Antrasis, how's it going? I've got the graphic around somewhere. I'll pull it up here in a second. Let me finish fighting this guy for 10, 12 hours. You got a headache? Ooh, that's no fun. That is no fun. You need people to help you, but no one wants to help. What do you need help with? Just the headache? I don't know if I can help you there. Other than say, take a couple aspirin and call me in the morning. And let me see if I can find somewhere. There it is. There it is. There it is. Let's turn this on. So that's the... I'll blow it up. We don't need to see crash. There we are. In the UK, they don't have aspirin. They've got to have Tylenol or ibuprofen or something somewhere. I mean, heck, we found Tylenol with codeine when we were in Italy. Let me move that up a little bit. So, there we go. Probably make that a little smaller. Something like that right there. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to get Tylenol. You should be able to get, just generic ibuprofen, Advil, Motrin, something. But yeah, those rewards look pretty nice for just doing stuff we would typically do in game anyway. I love this level, especially right there. Oops, can't see it unless I click on it. Right there. I like those. This choice here is tough. I don't know which one I'll do. I want all of them. I'll probably go with the tier 4 alpha, but all of them are, the 225 Titan Crystal shards every day. It's gonna stink when they go back to the regular events. This also incredible. That right there all looks fun. I'm thinking they will. You need to explore 8.4 to get the Titan. Oh yeah. I need to do some 8.3 and 8.4 on my free-to-play account. This is gonna be fun right there too. This little Paragon and Valiant calendar coming. What is it? Next week, I think. So, yeah, good stuff. They've put some good stuff out there in that live stream. I was pleased. I thought they did a very good job. Kind of explained where they were coming from. You can still tell it's tough on some of the guys there, with some of the people that have been laid off and some of the things that they've done, which is a shame. I've been through that a couple times myself, both being laid off actually and having to lay people off, and it's no fun either way. Let's go this way. I'm excited for the July 4th deal. I've got to finish up my arena grind tonight so that I should have back up to about 15K. Hey, I actually dexed that right. What are my thoughts on last? Invite people to the app, sign for it, buy the card for $5, make 3 transactions of £5, and that's it. Mostly Revolut, if you heard of it. Not sure I know what that is. Have to give me some more details, Antrasis. I'm not sure if I follow what you're... Buy the card, make 3 transactions of £5, and that's it. Tried to grind for units, but ended up... that will happen. That happens on my free-to-play account all the time. It's like PayPal. Okay. I've had stuff like that. There was, um, okay, I'll pull it up and we can look at it. We'll even look at it on stream here. He'll give you something to talk about. Has own exchange, cool. That was interesting. I couldn't attack there for a second. Oh, I've got to intercept twice. And that won't do it. You know what? I think the game had to restart there. Disposable virtual cards. That kind of... It's not a bad idea. Okay, so I've got to intercept. Reading nodes every once in a while might be a good idea. There we go. Now we can do some damage. Oh, I hate that right there. He can recover so fast. My lord. Come on. Don't make me have to intercept you again. Okay, good. We didn't have to intercept. Always bring Herconic Fury. Couldn't. You can only bring the champs that it lets you bring, and I don't think either one of those was in the list. It was... Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did not notice that in there somewhere. That wasn't bad. Got an itch on my back I can't reach. Where's my wife when I need her? Ah. Let's see. I don't think Nick or... Yeah, Nick or... Well, Nick was available. Maybe we'll bring Nick. Nah, we won't bring Nick. We don't need him. Yeah, I just need to read nodes. And you know what I'm not going to do on this fight? Yeah, well. I was going to say I wasn't going to read the nodes, but age is heavy on this one. Okay. That's a little easier. Except for on Shocker. That's a pain, actually. Let's build up a couple charges here. And then we're going to let Mole Man go crazy right here. If she wants to throw a special, thank you. Mole Man can eat things up. I do 100%. I run both paths. I'll run both ways twice. That is a rank 3 Mole Man. You want to see him have some fun. I have 2 fights out there. Well, I've got a couple fights out there in the first war video using Mole Man. I've got another one today. He can do some things. And a rank 3 Red Skull. That is correct. And if I had more tier 4A, I'd have more rank 3s. See, my rank 3s right now: Hulk, Shuri, Red Skull, Mole Man, Gore, Kindred. There's somebody else in there too. Kindred, Shuri, oh, Titania, Hulk, Gore, Mole Man, Red Skull, Deathless King Groot. Those are my favorites. How'd I do in BGs? Finished like 3,000th. I did better than normal. I finished with like 194 points. Just kind of, I was like 15 points away from Mysterium. I needed really one or two more wins to get into it. And I didn't have it in me that last night. I know I put Mysterium or Bust for 2 streams in a row. I had lost so many in a row and then had climbed the whole way back up. It just got to the point where I just could not. Oops, I was a little late on that. I just could not find a way within myself to keep going at it. I am looking forward to them coming back. The new meta looks like it's going to be interesting. I've got to figure out who I'm going to rank up for that new meta. When I was doing those Mysterium or Bust streams, there was times where I lost 5 in a row. Okay, so it's got Conflictor. Let's go this way. Yeah, I was happy with the rewards. Well, since you did that, oh, what the heck? Let's see if this kills him. It should. Oh yeah, overkill. Overkill. July 4th, my main focus. Yep. That's all I'm looking for. I just want rank up materials. I'm not going to buy a bunch of crystal chances. I want rank up materials. I've got the champions. I've got a bunch I'd love to rank up. I need the rank up materials. Tier 4 alpha primarily. If I can't come away with 2 or 3 new rank 3s, I'm going to think it's a bust. I will think it's a bust if I can't come away with at least 2 or 3 rank 3s. Yeah, it should give me 12, 16. Nice. So yeah, that's kind of my thought on it. I am tired of playing the RNG game. Now, granted, if you're getting the tier 4 alpha, you are getting shards of some kind. I'm just tired of playing the let's chase random champions game. It just is, sometimes it's just too much. Oops, I forgot to maximize that, but fix the top of my screen. That'll fix in a second, I think. Oh, let's do somebody different this time around. Let's do this. You mean to say I don't love RNG? No, it has never been my friend. Oh, that's right. This is heavy counter now. After I just spent all that time doing that. It's that. Wow, really? Okay. No, it doesn't. He does not. Not most days. Conflictor and heavy Aegis intercept. That's a combination. Not a good one. I am doing nothing to this guy. Granted, I am doing class disadvantage because I thought this guy would get through Conflictor, and I guess not. Using Red Skull in this? Just because I felt like there was no real big, in-depth, complicated, complex reason for it. Just kind of felt like it. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, got one of them. And there's the two. And I forgot to put it on to cold snap, so it's going to rotate. Okay, the shocker's starting to piss me off. I'm missing the decks. That's not helping on the special too. He's building so many daggone charges so daggone quick. Oh, Mr. Short Arms. Holy crud. I am in trouble here. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, now will they start doing damage to him? Oh, we got through him. That SB2 hit feels either. Yeah, you just have to dex it. And I wasn't doing a good job of it. I think that's enough of that for tonight. Now I'll probably forget to do it again later, but that's enough of that. I did complete that. I like this calendar too. That's not hurting my feelings any. One reminder for all of you, if you haven't done it yet, go into your potion store and buy your top off your Alliance Raid revives so that you have some coming into next week if you haven't done it yet. That is a must. Start off the week with 7. You can finish it on day 1. And I love when the game does this to you. I know, let me put 3 science champs in there. Too much effort, I agree. It's a video game. And I miss recoils already. War season just started and I miss recoils. I don't know why I threw that there. I knew she was going to evade it. I should ascend this guy. One day, I will. I've got the Ascension Dust. I probably should do that. Can't really think who else I want to ascend right at the moment. Probably should ascend my Serpent or my Bullseye. Why did I throw that? I knew he was immune to poison. Problem with doing Arena without recoils on is you have to bait specials. Makes the fights take so long. May have to turn recoils back on. It may be worth 35 units. Problem is, doing that, I'm only making 60 units the rest of this arena. So if I spend 35, I'm really only making 25. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I get the battle chips from it. Didn't have to spend any units for war today, so that's my consolation prize. How do I like OG Vision? I got him rank 4, Sig 100. Think about my OG Vision is ranked and ascended, and I love him. I've got a video out, or got 2 videos out there on him. I've got one with just kind of showing a couple basic fights, and then I've got one that's called OG Vision Goes to War. And without a 7-star or even a 6-star magic, he may have the best power control. You can take fights with him in war, and they never throw a special. I didn't realize this guy was immune to reverse controls until just now, because I dexed the wrong way and it worked out. Yeah, you know, the problem with OG Vision is he still kind of hits like a noodle, but his, you know, when you need power control and you need a double immune, he is Very good. I do recommend if you're going to take him to rank 5, go ahead and ascend him. He is one that can use that extra little, that extra bit in his tank. It's like Claire. You know, Claire's very good. She just hits like a wet noodle. So, you need to do everything you can to kind of boost that. So that ascension really, really pays off for her. God, what a grouping there. Thing, Serpent, and Wiccan. Thanks for nothing, folks. Lady Deathstrike's another one. Very, very good champion. But I think she probably, if you only have her as a 6-star, she probably needs ascended. If you have her as a 7-star, she hits pretty good. Oh, you can't evade on your own on this one, huh? Lovely. I love Serpent. Most fair defender in the game. I mean, nothing like a champion that you can't dex their specials, goes immortal, gets power gain, and heals. Seems fair. I mean, they call Herc broken. Granted, Herc's immortality is, 20 seconds or longer. But yeah, Serpent's a little broken too. Fortunately, I did not have to fight haven't had to fight Serpent in war yet this season. Had to fight him a bunch a couple seasons back when we were pushing. The only champ I've ever had good success with on Serpent is Black Widow Clairvoyant. And that was usually iffy. But she can at least counter everything that he does. Almost. Can almost counter everything he does. Only thing she can't counter is not being able to dex. I'm not a Tigra player, and I know Chavez works, but you can't do anything really about his end of life stuff. You have to line it up so that you've got enough of the, the negative zone, whatever the 3-hit heavy one is. I think it's negative zone. You have to have enough of those on there for him to be, we'll go that way, for him to have negative, kind of reverse power gain. So you need to have 2 or 3 of those on, which sometimes near his end of life don't always line up. You can't do anything about the heal. You can't do anything about the immortality. Yeah, you can do a good chunk of damage to him, but end of life gets risky still. Where with Black Widow Clairvoyant, you can put the buff immunity on there and bring him down. Diablo may work. You still have to watch out for the power gain there. I'm so tired of fighting Maul. Well, that was nice of you to give me all those armor ups. I had to fight another Maul in war today, too. God, I hate fighting Maul. Actually, what I should do one day is learn the fine art of reparrying. I haven't yet. I can do it from time to time. I practice it in arena and things like that. I just don't have the confidence to do it in war. I should spend time trying to do it in Battlegrounds. It's probably the best spot to learn it, but this Negasonic Teenage Mutant. I'm glad somebody else calls her Negasonic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Um, is so disrespectful in defense. Like, woman, we're fighting, put the damn. 1 second. She'll put it away in a second. She tells you. She tells you, just give her a second. I like her as a champ, though. I've got to figure out how to fight Bullseye a little bit better with her. Actually, probably what I just need to do is practice with her more. I mean, I did do the grind in the arena for her. All right, speaking of America Chavez, how many heavies will she throw in the course of an arena fight? Boom, boom. Let's see what Chavez AI we get here. Now we got the kind one. Then let me parry twice. Ooh, 3 times in a row. Wonder if NTW is playing MC. That would have been fun if they would have made it so that you could see the phone screen and you could see her playing it. That would have been fun. And welcome, Julie. First time I've seen you in the chat today. I'm doing the most exciting game mode there is. It's called Feeding Unit Man. Because, I don't know if you guys have noticed, past couple live streams, they've started talking about some new Everest content. We've got a new Alliance War showcase coming pretty soon. You got the Sentinel Sinister showcase or whatever it was. Lots of things are going to be taking units, revives, and other stuff coming pretty soon. You've got Spring of Sorrow still going on. And the next one's going to be fun with Annihilus. Probably make you take them with Tech Champions. Alrighty, 1-2. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. I may be around tomorrow. It's Father's Day. so probably not. Depends on how my annoying kids, I mean my lovely kids, how long they stick around the house. Eating my food. I only say that because one of my kids is in the chat. But I do like my children. Can't really complain that they're too annoying. Don't see them enough to be annoying. Okay, Herc. Enough of that. And I hate fighting this guy. His AI with the howl. And dexing his specials is always fun. See, there you go. He just kind of goes back and sits there and starts howling. You might not be able to make it tomorrow. I bought you a steak. I bought you a steak. We're going to have that. We've got corn on the cob. We've got some good stuff. Hey, Hake, how's it going? Well, let us know if you're not going to be able to make it. Love to see you. If not, I'll just have to invite, someone else from the chat to eat your food. Or give it to the dog. Izzy would love it. Yeah, I'm going to make you come. Oh, you're being a pain. There's the Chavez AI right there. Oops, that was a little close. I think that's a little far away. Yeah, we're going to stop trying that. Now we'll do one. Now we'll do another one. Now we'll do another one. Now we'll do that. Good night. Well, we'll have food here for you if you can make it. I understand the only have one car issue, and when your wife goes to work, kind of makes it hard. Understand completely. I'm in the same boat. I forgot multi-hit heavies trigger his evade. Okay, the heck with you. Just go away. Be picking her up though. Yeah, do what you have to. We'll understand, you know that. And for those that are new to the streams, let me introduce you to my son as we talk family matters and business here. Darian in chat is my middle son. He is my third of four, but I've got three boys, so. All right, now, thank you for throwing a special one. Well, you're not officially the middle child. You're the middle son. It's hard to have a middle with four. The middle with four is nothing. We're almost done with this arena. As you can tell, it does not take very long, unless CGR wants to be a pain in the butt. Middle son closing up. Hey, Faust, how's it going? What did you pull with your BG rewards? I don't know if I've ever done a medium, light, light, medium combo with her before. Doesn't feel entirely bad. And of course I get no poison. There we go. Good night. Doing good, man. I pulled Jabari. Before her, it was Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi's not bad. Was Blade. Ooh. Was that the first time for Blade, or was that at least? Or was it an awakening? 3 skill champs back to back. Yeah. There's that RNG we were talking about earlier. That's kind of usually my luck. First time. First time and that first dupe aren't bad. Not the best champion to pull out of that Titan Crystal. Not the worst. I've pulled worse champions out of a Titan Crystal. Have you already completed SOS, or do you still have it left to do? I completed it on my free-to-play account earlier. I'm trying to figure out which one of the Abyss crystals I want to open on that one. I ended up using Kingpin. It took me 2 revives on that account because I had recoils on and my Kingpin's only rank 4. And then I used a rank 2 Aegon. That was fun. Didn't do it yet. Ooh, last 2 before that was back-to-back Luke Cage. That one I don't know if I'd like. I know since Luke's buff, he's okay, but I don't know if I'd be a fan of that one. What do you know? We're done. We are done with arenas. And I think it is time. Yes, there is a level up event on. So here is my thought for level up. It took me a few revives. I think it took me 5 revives, mainly because I was running recoils and any block damage was just stupid crazy. I am debating something. It is between Adam Warlock and Null to go to R2 before the next meta. I think both of them will be very, very good. I like both of them. I just haven't decided which one I'm going to take up. Silver Surfer? No, I will not take up Silver Surfer. I know he's decent. He's got good prestige. He is decent in some things. I just don't like playing him. You know, just not one of my champs that I like the combos on. I'm leaning towards Null. But at the same time, that Adam Warlock is such a pain in the butt both ways. He is fun in a war utility. I don't think we ever use him in war. Very, very rarely will you see anybody in 4 Loki get assigned to use Silver Surfer in war. So, you know, I do a lot of my rank ups for war. So if you look at my champs, what items do I have expiring? Just a revive, okay. If you look at my champs, you'll see a lot of my rank ups. We'll start with the 7 R3s. You'll see War Defenders in there. Kindred, Gore, Red Skull. All on War Defense for me. Even my R2s, Deathless Guillotine on defense. This meta. She won't be after this meta. You know, some Battleground rank ups in there, but, you know, Arcade on defense. Yeah, see, that's the thing, you know, that's my weight, you know. 7R3 what? Which one are you questioning there? I only have 8. Oh, that's a lot. No. I am a little minnow in the 4 Loki pond. I will say that. If you start looking at the other folks in 4 Loki, you will see, I don't know how many Yusafa has now. I think it's 20, 21, something like that. I don't know. Some ridiculous amount. You know, there's others that have, you know, 12 or 13. Oh no, I'm not complaining. You know, I'm looking for rank 4 or rank 3 materials. That's what I want out of the Sinister Sentinel Showcase, Sinister Sentinel Supreme Sideshow. That's it. It's possible because you buy every time that there is anything with tier 4 class catalyst, then you buy it. Every day you buy this, so you get the Valiant stamp, which has tier 4 stuff in it. So, you know, if you look at that, you go here. Where's that card at? Valiant stamp collector card. So you buy that deal every day. You get, come on, if I hit the right spot, you can get this, which then has that. So you get, you know, a little bit every week. And then we get, you know, anytime there's rewards or anything like that. So yeah, anytime that there's any amount of tier 4 class catalyst, no matter what it is, and I don't think there's any deals in here right now that do, he will buy it. And that's just the way it works. Yeah, I don't think there's any deals right now with tier 4 in them. So yeah, that's how you do that. You know, I'm starting to get the tier 6 class. So I could take up a cosmic right now. I could take up a skill. Saving the skill because my plan, depending on how they do the 7 stars, if it's class based, I will be taking up her to rank 3. I just used her today in war. I hadn't gotten to use her in war before because Clowniest Clown used to be in my BG. He was the BG officer, and we did some shuffling around. But now I got to use her, and I used her on a Jessica Jones on the second part of Path 9 with the one eye open. Man, I love that. I was scared to death about that fight, and then figured out a way to fight with her. I took a Maw on 6A, the second one with the prowess build up. Would have been great, but I kind of, because one thing about Shield that I didn't realize when you fight Maw is his falter that he puts on you, she shrugs. And unless you're in the middle of a swing when that falter hits, you're okay. Of course, today in war, I was in the middle of a swing when the falter hit. So it didn't shrug it before the hit landed, so I took some degen damage, but excellent Maw counter. And then took a Void on Hazard Shift Stun Immune. She did absolutely incredible. Very, very pleased with that. And that was really the first time I got to use her in war. So had 32 cards. Wow. By the 5-star 6. What I get out of BG store, I can show you what I get because I think I've bought, I don't know if I bought everything this week or not on here. I come down here, I will buy the 25% tier 6 class catalysts. I don't buy all of them. I usually buy like 5. This week I bought the 6-star hero shards because I wanted to open up a couple more featured. And since I finally got all the champions I want there for the featured, I will usually buy if I need them. If I'm not in overstock on tier 6 and tier 3 alpha, I will buy those. And that's usually about it. I buy sig stones occasionally, but like right now, does this tell me how many I have in overflow? Yeah. I'm running a little low in overflow. I've only got 21 in overflow. So I will probably buy, actually we'll go ahead and do it. And I don't know what happened. My game broke. You used to be able to hold the plus down and get all of them. It would count up. Now, mine stops. You can see that I'm holding it down. You can see the plus lit up. It just doesn't count up anymore. I'm doing that because I just pulled Spider Punk and Dust. So I'm going to have to drop some sig stones into them if I rank them up. But that's usually all I buy. I don't get the selectors. I save those in case I am, wanting to rank somebody up like rank 2 and I'm just a little bit shy. Oh, I know I could type it. Just don't like it. What about Glory? What do I get from Glory? Typically what I will do with Glory is I will buy some raid tickets. I like usually having 2 months worth of raid tickets in my hand. So basically I always have 1 extra in case something happens. So I usually buy some raid tickets. I buy an energy refill. I will buy a few of the tier 3 alpha, a few of the tier 6 basic, some tier 5 basic, some tier 2 alpha, the 5% tier 6 class catalysts, and then usually like 1 tier 1 celestial alloy and just some other miscellaneous stuff. So that's usually my Glory. Loyalty is a little bit different. Loyalty, I buy the 3-minute boosts every time they come around. I try to keep all my special boosts topped up. So if I need them in war, I've got them. Um, don't, let's see. I'm trying to think. Don't buy any. I never buy any of the catalysts from here. I will buy the 7-star loyalty crystal. I don't know if I'll do it right when it comes around. I may wait to the end, probably wait to the end of the war season to grab it, just to make sure. Oops. And then I'll top off my heals, which I have to do right now from this last war. I won't top the whole way. I'll have to wait till they reset because the next one gets more expensive. Oh, what I do, I always wait until mine is on Thursday is when I do it. It's kind of weird. I'll wait till it's in my rewards. So like all these rewards are from Thursday through Sunday. Sunday, tomorrow morning, I'll claim all these. Just how I do it. I claim them all at one time. And then Thursday, I claim all the ones from Monday through Wednesday. So I'll get my glory rewards there. And then when it's there and I know exactly how much to spend, I plan my spend. As you can tell there, I've got exactly 15,000 glory. I spend it down to the kind of down to the penny, for the lack of a better way of putting it. I try to play the MCOC economy the best I can. I keep things in overflow pretty much as long as they can. It's like that Alliance War rewards there. I'm keeping those in overflow. I'll keep those for probably another 4 days. And then when it turns red, I'll grab those. I just don't want those two boosts to end up disappearing. Because they will go into overflow. Well, the 30% won't. That Power Start 1 would go into overflow. And they only stay for 7 days. So I try to hold them as long as I can in there. But yeah, I don't. I used to when I first started this game. I opened, no matter what the crystal was, if I had enough of it in here, I opened them. Now you can see I just hold on to things. I'll open those 20 Valiant crystals tomorrow morning. I tend to usually do a week at a time on the Valiant crystals. That's usually what I open on a Sunday. PHCs, all these other ones. It's like, okay, 4-star signature stones. I used to have every champ, and I may do this again at some point in time, but opening 4-star crystals now is just so boring. I used to have every champ at max sig. Now, I've got, what, 8, 11 champs that aren't max sig. I could max sig everybody out very quick, very easily. Kind of probably the same with 5-star champions. I could put a bunch of sig stones in there, and I probably should. I've got 293 5-star sig stones. How are we doing in war? This one we've not done as well. Karate Mike finally took his doom to rank 5. We'll do a little glimpse behind the curtain here, and we'll just see. Yeah, we've died more this war than we should. I don't know if we've gotten any kills in RBG yet. No, they've only cleared 7 fights. Just trying to see if anybody's taken any of mine. Ooh, let's see who he's going to take arcade with. Out of that, I don't know who he's taking arcade with. Yeah, the other team's way behind. They're just getting started. So, it's tier 2. This should hopefully be our last one in tier 2, and then we'll be back up in tier 1. At least that's the hope. But I think, I probably need to do an incursions run too. Arcade is a nothing defender. It's sad. Um, I don't know about that. If you have the right counter, he's a nothing defender. If you put him on the nodes where those counters, or you ban those counters, not so nothing. Putting him on a boss node probably isn't a node for him. As much as I'd love my arcade to be boss, he's not. But if you have the right champion for him, I haven't really actually fought him yet. I think I fought him once. I haven't fought him in the event quest yet. I haven't gotten that far yet in the event quest. I'm only halfway through it. Yeah, as long as you have a poison immune, that's fine. Sort of. Put him on, hazard shift or something like that, and he becomes a little bit harder to deal with. But, that's... And you can see, we moved through war pretty quick. B-Man, he had a beast of a run today. I think I woke up and by 10 a.m. We got the war plan at like 9:30. By 10, he had cleared it all. I think, a lot of, I guess the biggest issue with Arcade right now is people just haven't fought him yet. Once you've fought him a few times, he'll be a little bit better. He has his uses on attack. You just have to know that the fight's going to be slow. One of the best uses for him that I have found so far is Wolverine Weapon X. And you'll see more Weapon X's as 7 stars coming soon. Once the Sinister whatever thing July 4th sale kicks into play. So you'll start seeing Weapon X as a 7-star. He is a very good counter for Weapon X. He's decent for Domino. He's not. He's a niche champion on attack. I think what I'm going to do coming soon is we will do this so people can kind of see. I can just do it from here, I think. I will probably do a team similar to if I can find him in here. Where is he? Something like that, maybe. I don't know about the Heimdall. I'll have to figure out a third. I may do like Hulk or something like that. Something like that, maybe. And run some incursions with a different team. I've done it before. Instead of running Herc, and hold on one second, my dog is whining. Go on. So yeah, do Sector 5 or something like that with them. I think next week we get the Saga incursions, is it? I think. I want to see Deathless King Groot ramped up with some fun nodes on him. So I'll probably do that. I've done that once before, but he wasn't rank 3 at the time, so I want to see some big special 2s. I just have to figure, what I'll have to do is I'm going to have to pull up my list of nodes and figure out what I want to get on them. I want to get the one that increases Incinerate, one that increases Fury. Would love a buff Cornucopia on them. Let's see, what else is there? Maybe Toxic Advance or Keep It Going. One of those two wouldn't be bad. Perpetual Offense wouldn't be bad. I think he's, oh, yeah, I do think he's that good. I don't know. Let me see if I can find a video here that I had. I don't know if I've still got it. I know I put it in line, but it may have already disappeared from their small storage. And yes, that is a very bright screen that I'm staring at right at the moment. I took a rank 2 IMIW in Battlegrounds. Yeah, it's already expired. I don't have it anymore. Basically, you get to a special 2 and things die. Get to a special 2. Let's see. I can take them into something here. Let's. Oops, I don't want back issues. And I hate that they move these tiles around. Keep them in the same daggone spot. I mean, I took him to rank 3. I've got to put some Sig Stones into him. He's still only Sig 20. And this won't be the greatest. Okay, kabam. This won't be the greatest example of it, but you'll be able to see if I can line up the R2 against this lovely Winter Soldier. Wow, it crashed before it even took me into the quest. Didn't want me to show you. You know, I like it. I run recoils a lot. He is so recoil friendly. He's just fun. And that's kind of why I ranked him up. He is just fun. I mean, that's a 10K medium, and that's just at the start of the fight. He's not ramped up yet. Typically what I do is I'll throw a special 1 there, get a couple permanent armor breaks. Now you start building up the potential Furies. And I don't care, he hits me. Now we drop a special 2. Look at the incinerate damage. I mean, it's not huge. But when you think about it, let's see, I've gotten hit. I've got recoils. Finished that in 54 seconds. You know, should have been full, easy, full yellow bar. Hanky. I mean, this is unboosted with recoils on and glass cannon. 102,000 health. I mean, these are 500,000 health pools. That's special 2 on a BG's champion. They're dead. I mean, if I want more healing, I go to the special 3. And there we go, 9 Furies, 25K medium crits. And I'm going to let myself heal up a little bit here. And she's not the best one because she's got some energy absorption, but there you go. Lost no health that fight. Finished in 55 seconds. Would be better if I, once I drop some Sig Stones into him. So I've got 50 Sig Stones I could put into him. it's just going to increase what he does. So it's going to gain some, you know, the duration on that incinerate will last longer if it's needed, and the heal's going to recover a lot more. Right now, it's kind of base healing, so it heals up, 5,000 every time that regen comes in there. Then if I want more, we just drop the special 3 and we heal up 10k. And it's actually more than that, because if you have a Fury buff when you throw it, it increases the duration by 50%, so you're healing 15k. So I don't, and he's just fun to play. He's not the fastest killer out there by any means, but he's just fun to play. No, he's not bad. I mean, I can put the 2 Groots in there and a couple other champs, and I can run all of, it's just kind of an auto farm team for Realm of Legends. You put both Groots. I mean, I can show you. We can kind of crank him up here a little bit. Let's see. We'll crank him up here a little bit. Let's put him, and the other Groot in here. We'll see what... And of course, he's going to have synergies with the other Deathless champions. Let's see what this does for him. We'll get the 2 armor breaks on. And now see, if I really wanted to do this, I could build up, 10 armor breaks on them. Problem is, the Furies are very dependent on being able to get some hits in on this guy. And you can see there, the Incinerate on this one is not nearly as much because I did not have as many Furies. So, there is some RNG to King Groot. I've had it with 12 Furies, and it's phenomenal. And this will finish him very easily. And you can see there I got hit. 99%. Let's see if we can get some better Furies on her. Do I run Gamora at all in my BG? Depends on the meta. I have not had very much success with her in BGs, so she's a fun champion for Event Quest. My issue with her is having to weave in the heavy attacks to keep her buffs going. Not always convenient to do in Battlegrounds. Okay, this is 8 Furies. There's a nice 20k crit on a special, or on a medium. And there we go. We let ourselves get hit a little bit. Let's see if we can heal it up. So with recoils, 2 fights, and getting hit in both fights, we're at 96% health. So you get a fight where you build up a bunch of... there we go, we can do this. Just to kind of show it. I'm going to bring my baby tree. Now granted, it's just practice, so... And of course, in practice, he's going to be running very, very passive. Trying to build up. I'm not getting any luck on the Furies. Okay, now we'll drop a special 2 here and it'll finish them off. That's a rank 2 7-star Iron Man Infinity War against a rank 2 tree. Rank 2 6-star. So that would be about the equivalent of maybe a Battlegrounds fight. I'll be using them a lot this next meta, I think. Because the next meta, probably need to go to the forum and get a better screenshot than this. This is from a For Loki member who So, Cosmic Attackers, light attacks have a 50% chance to armor break the defender. I won't need to throw special ones. We'll armor break them. And then just go absolutely crazy with special 2s. So we'll be running them this next Battlegrounds circuit. He'll be good for weeks 3 and 4 with the unique buffs. Now, granted, you're only going to have one Fury, but it is a Fury buff, and then you're going to be able to dex, so you'll have 2 buffs. So you'll be able to at least control Rich Get Richer a little bit. Yeah, next meta is going to be interesting. I've got to figure out some defenders. I think Rintra is going to be a pain in the butt on defense. I think, at least against, you're not going to want to take a Cosmic Champion against him anyway, but, would be a pain. Same with Wiccan. I don't know. Your tech champions are going to be a lot easier to deal with, I think. So you probably don't want to have a whole lot of tech champions in your deck. But it should be fun. It looks fair. The thing that I like, at least in weeks 3 and 4, is buffs 2 and 3 down there. I love that they put that in there. Because you have Rich Get Richer. This will at least, hopefully, they're going to throw specials. So I'm looking forward to that. I like that they put that with Rich Get Richer. So you're not going to have to be eating special 3s all the time. Love the new coin system. There was a few more ranks to it than what I thought there was going to be, and I didn't grab a screenshot of those. There was a few more ranks to it than I thought. But, I'm not going to mind too much. I'll still make the gladiator circuit. May take a little bit longer. Let's see if I can go find it. I don't know if they've got it out there yet or not. There we are. They do have it. Let's see if I can make it bigger, and then I'll share it. I hate browsers. When you try to blow up some images, it doesn't do a whole lot, so we'll just grab it like this. Hey, where's my Firefox? There it is. That's probably as big as I can make it, unfortunately. So yeah, there's a few more ranks down here in the Vibranium area than I thought. But, with really winning 2, I don't know where they're going to start you off. Does it say in here where they start you off if you made Gladiator Circuit last time? Do they start you at the start of Diamond or Platinum? I like that they've increased rewards. Yeah, it doesn't say where. Rewards have been distributed. A new structural file for players to complete the victory track by being promoted out of Vibranium 1 will obtain the following. Yeah. I don't think it's. I know they didn't say on the live stream. We start in Diamond 5. Okay. So that's not bad. So 2 matches there, 2 matches there that you have to win. 3, 3, 3. And this is with no losses. 3, 0.3334. About the same. Maybe like they said up there, if you have a win rate of 80% or higher, you'll have a few more. But I do like that, you can win one, lose one, win one, lose one, and still progress. Helps people like me. I'm glad they killed point farming. So yeah, I think it'll be a good change overall. So you're getting more rewards and all that. You enjoyed point farming? Why? It's just, I mean, you weren't getting very many points. I don't know. I mean, you get easier matches. You can farm to get easier matches, I guess, but I don't know. I didn't ever really agree with point farming. So I think that's going to do it. I don't have any more arena. Really can't think of anything else to do. What do you mean we can't stay at a tier? Can't you can stay at, you can get to the top vibranium tier and stay there, can't you? Or did I miss that in there? Oh, was this change was to improve progression for summoners who have lower win rates so they consistently climb. To do this, we added extra tiers within each rank to give summoners more checkpoints. All ranks will now consist of 5 tiers with increasingly... Oops, I guess I could share it again. With these changes, summoners with win rates around 50% will require roughly half the matches played to progress. Some summoners with win rates below 50% will be able to climb where they couldn't before. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, let's try that again. You should still be able to point farm. That's what I'm saying. To me, that's kind of what I'm thinking is point farming. Is you just start up an arena match and you either go AFK or something like that and let the system do it, or you wait and you can still do it. You can wait till late in the battleground season to jump in there and farm points from people with lower decks than yours. Either way, you can still do it. It just you jump through the hoops quicker. Yep, and I agree. Game is dry until BGs come back. And I've already run arena. I don't want to get an incursion run started. I may do that tomorrow if I end up having time. But I think until then, it's going to do it for me for tonight. I do want to thank everybody that jumped in here. Appreciate the conversation. Appreciate everybody coming along for a little bit of an arcade, a little bit of an arena grind, and a side quest grind. And let's see, I will have a war video out sometime tomorrow with the fights from this war. Good start of the war for me. But until then, everybody, I hope you all have a great evening. For those that are fathers in the U.S., happy Father's Day tomorrow. Spend the time with your family. For those that have fathers, which all of you had one in one way, shape, or form or not, whether they're still in the picture or not, but, please wish your fathers a happy Father's Day. It does mean something to them, whether they say it or not. It does mean something to them. But until then, folks, everybody have a great evening. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see, have a great Sunday and take care all. And yes, Antrasis, I am still here. You can say something. The stream ending thing may be up here, but I usually stick around for a while. Appreciate that, folks.